Number one, understanding that it doesn't matter what type of organic life form that you are growing, whether that's a plant or an animal, because we grow our animals as well, everything relies on cell division. There isn't an organic life form that does not rely on the division of cells to grow. Okay, so your plant, your animal, etc., is just a combination of cells. The larger the life structure, the more cells there are. Like human bodies, thousands upon millions upon trillions of cells. You know, a worm, of course, has a lot less cells, but they're all made of cells. So, secret two, understanding who's in control of the cells. That, my friends, is biology. Now, I've talked about the S phase of cell division on multiple occasions, but I'm going to quickly recap that. The building blocks that are necessary for a cell to divide. So your plant is growing a leaf, it needs more cells. That material comes from the organic material, sand, silt, and clay that is available to the biology that is mining it. So a piece of sand has silica, calcium, etc., in it, but it needs a workforce. It's like sending a laborer out into the woods to chop down a tree to bring it back to be processed into 2x4s so that your house can be built. So the biology is in control of breaking that material down. In our bodies, guys, it's our gut biology. You hear about gut biology all the time. The healthy gut, is a healthy human being. Well, for a plant, the healthy soil is a healthy plant. So you need that healthy soil, and to have that healthy soil, you need the biology in there to break those materials out of what's there. Okay, so the other part of the S phase is the workforce that puts together the cells, the actual cell division. Now, this is again biology. They are the construction crew for your plant, for your animal, and for yourself. Okay. So the work crew is the biology. The more biology you have, okay, the more and better and healthier and more vibrant the cell can be. Just like having more building blocks. Okay. So it's the biology that builds that cell, it gathers all those building blocks, puts it together to form the cell. So let's go to the plants again, and your leaf, your top layer on your leaf that is drawing in the sunlight needs different materials than the leaf on the bottom, or the cell on the bottom of the leaf that isn't grabbing sunlight, it's grabbing air, it's grabbing CO2, it's grabbing other components that are available in the air that surrounds it. So it is doing a different job and needs to be built differently. So understanding cell division and that your plant is made up of billions of cells that all have different jobs. Some of those cells in that leaf are going to be creating amino acids. They're going to be creating exudates. They have different jobs. And think of them as a manufacturing plant. Think of a plant as a huge city that's got all this manufacturing. It's got the solar panels. It's got, water recycling. It's got, furniture making, etc. All these different things that a city does, that makes up that city. That's what your leaf is. It's a collection of cells doing different jobs in your plant structure. So that was number 2, is understanding that it's the biology that's controlling how healthy your cell is. It's the one that is making your house out of 2x6s instead of 2x2s. So you have a much healthier, more strong, vibrant plant that is less likely to ever be attacked by pests. Okay, so gardening secret number 3 is finding out, how do I get more biology to build that healthier plant? How do I get more biology to make more building blocks, or have more building blocks available to build that more vibrant, healthy plant? Now, there is a multitude of different ways. And the biggest ones are going to be your compost. Okay. That's creating organic material. It's taking dead plants. So the cells that were already created by the biology, breaking those cells down for the specific components that are necessary to build new cells. So you're basically, think of it as a huge recycling facility. Okay, that's Mother Nature. She's developed this recycling of organic material that is then broken down by the biology, transported into your plant, to the biology that's there building those next cells. So it's much easier to break down that material from an organic substance, let's say a leaf or a wood chip, than it is to mine it from the sand, silt, and clay. So if you're supplying that organic material already partially broken down in a compost process, then you're a step ahead of the game. Now, there's another way. You can look at things like Korean natural farming, where they create fermentations, okay, a fermented plant juice, a fermented flower juice that is breaking down the substances. So it's pre-digesting it, and it's much easier for the biology to grab that pre-digested and break it down that little bit further to put it back into the construction of new cells. So you've got composting, you've got the Korean natural farming methodologies, compost extracts is another big one. Okay, so you're taking your compost and then you create an extract from that compost. And there's a large variety of ways to do that, guys. So you can do compost brewers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. And depending on how much time and energy you want to put into it, okay, is how much you're going to get back. So you can do your own research on the different methods of making a compost tea. I prefer compost extracts because with an extract, you can take a very small amount and put it into a large volume of liquid and have a larger volume to spray on your crop. Now, whether that's your garden or your farm, okay?